decision. Girl, I don't wanna be the one you will make a decision right now. They wanna see you in a penitentiary. I need me a little baby who gon' live. I make a decision right now. I gotta keep a ton of vision. Ain't tryna miss out on these billions. I chopped up off the red, call that Valerie. I get in the girl I want, in the girl. She want me to say the day. Hey, she wanna see me every day. She wanna be my baby. That money made me fornicate. I need some toilet paper. But one of my player rules and we on the real. I need a who gon' cooperate. Like pull that down like this, see you. Leave me a little baby who gon' live. The boy make a decision. Right now I gotta keep a ton of vision. I need me a little baby who gon' listen. When I'm in a penitentiary, I need me a little baby who gon' listen. Girl, I don't wanna be the one. I'm always on a mission, and I ain't tryna miss out on these millions. I told you, I wanna be that. Everything be good until you doing better than them. They wanna see a shot, see me in the system. All you out here poison like snake venom. Being in my liver, rock Balenciaga denim. I'm cool, even when I'm sober, I don't need a jiggle. They sending all my on the phone doing it. I told that baby to come over cause I'm bored. My mama told me, kitty, son, keep it going. I'm thug to the bone, but I'm still her baby boy. Look who that boy, they hate to see you in a foreign. They miss when you was in that Yoda kicking doors. Look, they see you winning, they wanna see you. I need me a little baby who gon' listen. Make a decision. Right now I gotta keep vision. I need me a little baby who gon' listen. They don't like to see you winning. They wanna need me a little baby who gon' listen. But I make a decision. Right now I gotta keep a ton of vision. Tryna miss out on these millions. Go like that, that dog like this, not that rock that pit. I'm in down my sock, can't hold my gun, we like that. Done turn, can't walk no. Excuse my friend, don't like no. Limo sit on fire, my turn, yeah, I had it hurt. My profile, I ain't had it hurt. Yeah, that's us. Two tone, they PM, but I ain't even wanna. Why? Bye. Don't me say thing revive. Tell on bro shit. Dog he ain't Kim, dog he ain't try. Fill up at my lash, nice in the hood. Take food chain off, not good. Probably in some fast with the Glock in the hood. Course that takes for a walk on the wood. First turn in the hood, they curious. Bug, clear about 5 a year. I get the cones with number that's spirit. I got your B on one, put on the mirrors. First young in the A2 land, running 14 mil, started 14 grams. Dope boy, diggies and diamonds and Tim. You shouldn't play with that boy, he is not one of them. I kept taking M, finally got me an M. Still making double all time when I spin. That's 550 2018. Got a cup 20 if you hopping in the bin. Young turn from the D to the A. I'm rocking with the lion. Yeah, I'm rocking with the brain. Yeah, we paid. Yeah, we paid. I'ma turn up a little more this time. Used to jump back in, now I got it on drive. Had a spot like a varsity. What do you have? You got 20 out front, what you got? Hop put on trip, I believe I can fly, nigga. Know that I'm rich, but ain't know not to try. I had a show in Detroit and I started reviving, spent 50 on all of the guys. All of these in these stores make a mission, and plus I'ma tip them, they holding my side. Get in your car and just put on your flashes and follow the hearse. She say you gon' ride, cause somebody gon' do it, they with us. Turn a 5 to a dime, that's a double up. When I rock the church on my double cup, they have it, I'm praying, I give it up. Take a stay with the wood, make them give it up. No, I ran through a meal every week, I was beat the try, can give me some street, got a back in the pick up, I won't even leave, run it up. Around, get the vet, DT, keep a hot boy with me, I got love for BG. Chasing his papers since 12 or 13, running around in these streets, he was me and my keys. First turn, for the hood, they curious. Spoiled car, about 5 a year. I get the comments with number the spirit. I got your B on one, put on the mirrors. First young in the A2 land, run a 14 mil, started 14 grams. Dope boy, Dickies and diamonds and Tim. You should play with that boy, he is not one of them. Bro, I kept taking.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wildcat Stadium, Bob Winters Field for tonight's district matchup between the College Place Hawks and your Toppenish Wildcats. First to line up for the College Place. Number 0, Angel Garcia. Number 0, Javier Morales Ramos. Number 3, Alex Alvarado. Number 4, Alan Alvarado. Number 5, Andrew Alquica. Number 6, Eric Flores. Number 7, Joel Ochoa. Number 8, Brian Jacinto. Number 9, Gabriel Watson. Number 12, Axel Escalante. Number 13, Luis Rendon. Number 14, Alan Espana. Number 15, Ezequiel Martinez. Number 17, Oscar Diaz. Number 19, Oscar Ponce. Number 21, Cesar Flores. Number 24, Ricardo Lara Ruiz. Number 31, Christian Diaz. Number 25, Jose Torres Mensa. Number 22, Carlos Peña. Number 28, Noah Garcia. And number 8, Connor Descano. Head coach, Adam Gervitz, assisted by Andy Myers. Now the non-starters for your Wildcats. Number 0, Luis Prieto. Number 2, Alejandro Vasquez. Number 3, Nabor Gauna. Number 4, Isaac Mendoza. Number 5, Jose Martinez. Number 12, Alexis Enciso. Number 18, Keanu Zuniga. Number 19, Axel Castillo. Number 21, Sergio Lopez. Number 23, Anthony Dominguez. And number 25, George Robles. Now the starters for your Wildcats. Number 6, Trinidad Hernandez. Number 7, Angel Pacheco. Number 8, Christian Robles. Number 9, Captain Juan Diego Mendoza. Number 10, Christopher Gutierrez. Number 11, Yair Quintero. Number 15, Rafael Garcia. Number 16, Roberto Garcia. Number 17, Alexander Chane Magaña. 22, Yered Enciso. And in the goal for the Wildcats, number 1, Hector Martinez. Head coach Yuri Gonzalez, assisted by Pedro Avalos, Vicente Godinez, Armando Bravo, and Moises Martinez. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you could please rise, face the east side of the stadium for the national anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your hats. Good luck to both teams today, and let's get ready for some Wildcat soccer!
Like to give a good shout out there to your PA announcer, Armando Bravo, for the Toppenish Wildcats, announcing our starting lineups here today in round one of the 1A SCAC District Soccer League Championship. What a game we're about to have on hand here for you, as the number 3 RPI team in the state for soccer at the 1A level, the Toppenish Wildcats, starting off playoff soccer up against the number 8 seed of the SCAC, the College Plays Hawks. Hello, everybody. Again, my name is Antonio Tony D. Dominguez, and this contest is going to set the tone for what will look to be like a spectacular finish to the season here this year. And the Wildcats know that they have a tough task in front of them against the College Plays Hawks, though they come in as the number 8 team for the SCAC District Championship tournament here this evening. Be sure that these playoff teams are going to play with everything that they have. Of course, top players featured this season. The leading goal scorer for this Toppenish squad down on the pitch, Alexander Magana, with 31 goals in the regular season. And let's see how much more he can add here this postseason. Surely to be a great one for him during the postseason as well, averaging a little over 1.7 goals a game. And folks, if you don't understand that there are only 17 regular season games in high school soccer, at least here in the state of Washington, pretty tough to score at least 1 goal a game, but nonetheless, making an average at an almost 2. And so the Toppenish Wildcats will show what they have. Coming to you live here from Toppenish, Washington, Wildcat Stadium here on Bob Winters Field. Down on the pitch, we are almost ready to go. Alexander Magana, the top player for this Toppenish squad, getting ready for kickoff here versus the College Plays Hawks. This game's going to be an interesting one. In order for College Place to really have an opportunity here, they're going to have to try to find a way to stop Alexander Magana and his teammates from getting into that red zone, getting inside the box. Here we go as Juan Diego Mendoza gets it started. They're moving the ball back and forth. And in the center, Rafael Garcia to the middle. And there, Gutierrez. Garcia still trying to take control, but the wind here picking up as the goalkeeper, Javier Morales Ramos, for the College Plays Hawks, get things, and that ball going out of play, out of bounds. Have an opportunity here to inbound back for the College Plays Hawks. This is when you need to see if you're the College Plays Hawks, you're the lowest ranked seed to start this district tournament off, you're going to have to pressure, get your offense. You're going to have to get some goals. At least one, at least two maybe, and then play the best, toughest defense that you can against this top-ranked squad in the state. Of course, the Toppenish Wildcats in the RPI, ranked number 3. And right there, Quintero with the shot, trying to control and trying to get that one out of danger. Hector Godinez, the goalkeeper, able to get that one and puts it up in front. Robles up in front, Magana trying to get a cut. Oh, and there we go as the College Place Hawks defense right there to step up. Eric Flores, the defender, young freshman, recognizing what was coming his way. Christian Robles there with the attempt. He's going to go ahead and put it back into play. Well, the Wildcats are used to playing at that fast speed, both offensively and defensively. Let's see if they can keep up that pace here in this contest. Garcia to the other side, middle of the field, and the College Place Hawks able to regain control as the College Place Hawks defenders doing everything they can. Rafael Garcia back to Juan Diego Mendoza. Trying to feed the Yahir Quintero. Taking an angle. Putting it inside and almost there. Oh, second chance opportunity. Whereas Trinidad Hernandez trying to gain control as this wind may be throwing out everybody off rhythm so far. But this wind it's not a light breeze by any means. It's not the strongest wind in the world, but definitely something. Oh no, look at that. Is it going to count? Yes, it is. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, Gutierrez gets the first goal of this contest. And I think that was kind of tough to judge, especially if you're the goalkeeper for the College Place Hawks, Javier Morales Ramos. That ball spun in a weird direction. As we said, it is pretty windy out here right now. I'm not sure if you can hear it through our mics, but wind is picking up. That's going to make things a lot tougher, especially if you're a goalkeeper. You don't know if that ball can shift one way or the other, especially once it's kicked and up in the air. Once again, look at that. Magana trying to break to the ball. Trying to take control of his dribble. Putting it out to the outside now, using some fancy dribble work there with his feet. Look at that. Juan Diego Mendoza shoots again. And right there, the goalkeeper again, Javier Morales Ramos, doing everything he can. Rafael Garcia. Robles. Passing it over. Juan Diego Mendoza has been the great contributor down in the middle of the field this season. Alexander Magana. Quintero breaking away again. Trying to take a clear shot. Takes it. Oh, it's tripping up. And that ball again, once again, looks like it's going to roll out of bounds. But this wind definitely picking up. You got to believe if the Wildcats are able to keep it on this side of the field and make the College Place Hawks defend more than try to attack on offense, it might be a tough day today. College Place Hawks looking to put this one back into play. Wildcats hoping to start off this playoff run, this playoff season for this top-ranked team in the state. Foul call down on the field. He's going to give the ball back to Toppenish. Sending it up. Back and forth. Ball still in the air. With that wind kicking up, you don't know where that ball can be, so you got to be a little bit careful. There we go. Ed and Cecil. Taking a measure there. Hector Godinez receiving the pass there. Robles kicking it to the middle. Rafael Garcia, who's been a great contributor down there in the midfield as well. That's one of the Wildcats' strengths, is they have some pretty good players in that midfield position, able to move back and forth without getting tired. Garcia again. Robles and Cecil working that other side of the field, and now back. Trinidad Hernandez. Garcia losing it there for a second. College Place Hawks trying to get into the threat area inside the box. Back and forth, and that ball will roll out. Give the College Place Hawks a reset. And look at that. It's kind of an interesting one. Again, I believe if this wind wouldn't have been as strong as it is right now, probably would have gone in the proper direction, even if it bounced off a player. Using the header there, Angel Pacheco. Back and forth. Juan Diego Mendoza tries to steal one away. College Place Hawks still trying to find some sort of consistency on the offensive end. United Hernandez on the left side of the field, tries to shoot it towards the middle. Magana trying to speed up. College Place Hawk defender right there. Magana trying to take control. Right back to the College Place Hawks. Mendoza able to steal that one away. Magana now back at it. Crafty move, trying to put it in there. Slight pass, and another goal. This time, Juan Diego Mendoza with his own goal. And if you look back at that play, look at how calm Alexander Magana is making that play. Everybody on the College Place Hawks defense thinking Magana is just going to take this himself. Doesn't matter how many defenders are in front of him. But he is such a good player, such an accurate, and so quick on his feet. He is able to find the open man, or should I say anticipate where the open man is going to be. And look at that, just a gimme goal. Juan Diego Mendoza with the second goal of the game. Toppenish Wildcats finding their rhythm early here on offense. They've had games this season where they've scored 10-plus goals. Let's see if they have that kind of night here tonight. Of course, this game's getting started a little earlier than normal at 5 p.m. So if you're just joining us, sort of a bit of an earlier start than normal, but not too bad. We're sure most of you are at home or somewhere around a TV or smartphone device or smart device watching this game. We hope you're enjoying this playoff presentation here on the THS Digital Media Network. Wildcats, again, they remain on the offensive attack so far. Ball stolen away there by the College Place Hawks. Alan Alvarado finding it and breaking it away up top, but Hector Godinez is going to be able to sneak that one in, but not before the offsides call as the side judge taking a look. Immediately they go back on. Juan Diego Mendoza in the middle of the field. Great player at that position here this season for the Wildcats. And College Place Hawks, Gabriel Watson kicks that one out. So this season has been a good one for the Wildcats. Now that they're officially playing, and there as Alexander Magana with an attempted shot there. He's only taken about 2 of them so far, but he's made 1 of them. It's probably a safe bet to say that Magana is the top offensive threat that the College Place Hawks have to worry about here tonight. Magana losing him. Garcia able to regain it back. College Place Hawks able to kick it out again. Once again, Gabriel Watson trying to take a measure of where he was at on the field and perhaps making the best decision you can. He's just kicking it out of bounds. Well, when you're dealing with the speed that the Wildcats have on offense, if you can't get back to your spot quick enough, not necessarily because they're not that disciplined or anything like that, just sometimes players are a little bit faster than you, a little bit more athletic. It puts you in a tough position to figure out how to play defensively, and sometimes all you can do is just kick it out. And Juan Diego Mendoza, that could have been, no, it's Juan Diego Mendoza taking another attempted shot there. Deflected off a College Place player, though. So possession will remain here with the Wildcats. 10 minutes gone by here in the first half. Here in the 1A SCAC District Tournament for soccer. Yes. And then we got Garcia Sergio Pacheco taking it. Magana, dangerous man. Pacheco takes it to the side. Quintero launches and gets one through, and the contest goes to Yahir Quintero. Once again, the patience. It was Alexander Magana wasn't even involved this time. Give credit there to Robles, taking it himself, and then again finding the open man, the assist, anticipating where they were going to be at on the field. College Place Hawks trying to get to their assignments, but just not quick enough. And the third goal of this contest. College Place Hawks. You want to be able to get more offense in, obviously. How you do that? It's kind of tricky versus the Wildcats. Again, the number 3 ranked team at the 1A level. And ball will be out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Wildcats. Deflected off of Axel Escalante. That ball getting back to Godinez, the goalkeeper for the Toppenish Wildcats. Unidad Hernandez up there, Gutierrez. Trying to get a handle and still in it back. Gutierrez sending it up ahead, Magana. The College Place Hawks right there defensively. Still on the ball, and Wildcats able to stick with it. Magana working midfield. Passes it over to the right side of the field, and Robles with Magana. Juan Diego Mendoza breaks away to Magana, but right there, College Place Hawks able to kick that one away, put that one out of danger. Speed's right there. Wildcats trying to break away. And you can tell by the way the College Place Hawks are playing right now defensively. They're just trying to kick that ball anywhere but the net. Doesn't matter if it go out of bounds or not. They're just trying to get the danger out of there. Gutierrez gets it back in. Now Garcia dribbling back to Juan Diego Mendoza from the middle. Tries to get into Magana. Look at that. Keeping the ball dribbled. Nice, safe and alive. Loading up. Mendoza taking the right corner. Goes up. Oh, no. Can't do it. Magana, and there he does it. Second game onto himself with his second goal. Alexander Magana with his second one here in the first half puts the Wildcats up 4-0. So far here today, Yahir Quintero, Alexander Magana, and Christopher Gutierrez making it work offensively down on the field. Of course, Alexander Magana, a senior who's committed to Columbia Basin College down in the Tri-Cities area here in the state of Washington. We wish that young man a great post-high school career. Hopefully he continues having the success he's had here playing high school soccer, and hopefully it translates over to the collegiate levels here in the coming months. And the College Place Hawks trying to just play keep away, essentially. Just keep that ball away from the box, inside the 18 or the 10. You want it away from the red zone. That's a threat. And Ciso, middle, Rafael Garcia, Juan Diego Mendoza. Takes a long kick, curving. Trinidad Hernandez trying to track it down, but too powerful, too big. See, for the most part, this win hasn't affected the offense of the Wildcats so far. But you got to imagine it's getting real difficult for the College Place Hawks to execute their game plan with these conditions. Mendoza trying to find that sweet soft spot middle. Couldn't do anything with it. Escamante, they're right there trying to hold on, but out of bounds. Robles and Juan Diego Mendoza Gets it inside, and now Magana. Another opportunity and possible corner coming. We'll see what the sideline judge has to say. It looks like possession will remain with the Wildcats. So far, so good on the offensive side of the ball. And really, because they've been attacking offensively more often than not here so far in the first half, haven't really had a need to execute much defense so far. College plays Hawks trying to get this ball inside the danger zone as Godinez resets. Rafael Garcia bringing it down the field. Robles trying to find Quintero. Mendoza, Magana, Quintero with the chance to himself, finding an angle. What's going to happen here? Kicks it inside. Oh, Magana loading it up. Gets the move. Oh, and last second right there, College plays Hawks to stop it. Looks like Alan Espana was really reading on and keying on Alexander Magana. Put his body in the way of that shot. College plays Hawks are going to have to be able to make more plays in order to stop the bleeding on the offensive side here. Give themselves a shot in the second half. Juan Diego Mendoza dribbling again, takes another shot. Bouncing. Good save off there, but Paul's still alive. And Trinidad Hernandez gets one. Oh, still alive. It's coming. Oh, he kicks it out of there. And they're going to be running. He's going to take the off. Inside. Garcia trying to get there on the defensive end. Look at that. Oh, man, you just saw the speed difference there. Quite incredible. And for sure, number 12, Axel Escalante, having some trouble. Breakaway speed and the athleticism that the Wildcats possess at pretty much every position on this squad. So the top contender to take the top prize, the championship, the state championship, later on here in a couple of weeks. First season back to normal playoff action. Last season during the COVID-riddled season, well, nothing happening. Limited to regional and local play. And Rafael Garcia getting tied up there with Oscar Diaz. So it looks like it's going to be a free shot here. Takes a kick in there, and it's going to go to the left side of the net. If the Wildcats win here tonight, they are automatically guaranteed a spot at state regardless if they lose next couple of rounds. Ball once again kicked off. Deflected there off of the College Place Hawks. What be the expectations for this team? Well, capable of scoring. But what is going to be that last little bit of, what is that last ingredient that they will need in order to take it all the way home? Well, since dropping down from the 2A from a couple of years ago, you happen to think that the Wildcats may not be encountering as many teams at the state tournament that would be too difficult of a challenge. Now, mind you, there's playoff teams, they're playoff teams. They're going to play their hardest. But the opportunity to take it all the way home this year for this Toppenish Wildcats soccer squad is pretty good. Pretty up there, I'd say, this season. Come down whether they can stay disciplined, make those small fundamental things that are necessary to keep you alive, especially in a loser out situation. Toppenish Wildcats with their soccer success the last 10 plus years. Head coach Uriel Gonzalez taking full credit for that success, and of course the surrounding Toppenish community. Wildcats did pretty well at the 2A level as well from a couple of years ago. Of course, this season, the regular season schedule, they're only one loss this year to 2A East Valley Red Devils, who are ranked number 4 in the RPI at the 2A level. So a bit of a bigger division, and they were able to keep up with them, losing by 1. 2-1 was the final score. In that contest from earlier in the season, Magana able to break away and taps it in. Third goal for Magana as he just adds on to his total goals for the season. This is just game 1, and he already has 3. One of the most prolific scorers for this Toppenish soccer squad here this season. And then perhaps you can make an argument now. Best in the last 10 years. Wildcats, of course, have always had a great foundation for consistent winning Toppenish Wildcats soccer. So far here today, no change in that image, no change in that foundation. Ball going to be out of bounds. Thankfully, we have a full crew here for today's game. 3 referees and 1 head umpire. Magana with the chance, but that's going to be, I believe, right there again. And what's going to happen? It's going to be an offsides call, though, so it's coming back. Magana would have had his 4th goal of the game. Just a little bit too quick there. And sometimes you can argue you want to slow down just a bit. But nonetheless, the Wildcats, 5-0 lead. First half still. Garcia with the header towards the middle of the field. Mendoza trying to regain control. Dribbling. Sends it up front. Magana with the chance on his own. Trying to find it. Tap in. Opportunity here. Kicks it in, and a save there by the goalkeeper, Javier Morales Ramos. Sends it back to the middle of the field. Of course, this wind carrying this ball, making it go weird and crazy directions. Godinez sending it. Intercepted, though. College Place Hawks with the rare opportunity on the offensive side of the ball. Shoots. Godinez able to slow that down, get the save. He hasn't been put in that position very many times here so far in the first half. But you can either give credit, more likely you got to give credit to just the spectacular offense that the Wildcats have played here in the first half. Haven't really needed that defense to do very much, because guess what? You got the other team playing your best defense with as many men as you can, just trying to prevent any goals from going into the net. Ball will be it's going to be game time here, and so he kicks it. Pacheco send it back to Godinez. Now Robles finding the open man. Axel Castillo subbed in earlier, making an attack on Diego Mendoza. Finding Christian Robles. Now Gutierrez, and just left that one tap off his foot the wrong way. Yerres, once again, back down, trying to tap it to Trinidad Hernandez, and that ball again rolling out of bounds. But the Wildcats remain with the possession. Mendoza blazing. Oh, and right there, tripped up. It's going to be called. They're going to call it, I believe. Free kick opportunity coming up. You got to believe for the Wildcats. It's like they're going to have Angel Pacheco do his thing. Checo, Magaña, tapping it in. Right there. Oh, and just off the side, just 6 inches too far. There for Juan Diego Mendoza. But look at Magaña. I happen to think any other player would have taken that shot himself, but said he wanted a better chance, found it probably a higher probability that his teammate Juan Diego Mendoza would have been able to make that goal. Good execution. Alexander Magaña, the Columbia Basin College commit, showing all he's worth and his talent right there. Look at the fancy dribble. Look at that, almost taking a pass. Quintero able to kick it, but no call down there. Pacheco try to pay a little bit of safety. Godinez able to get out of there. Yair Enciso. Hernandez, Quintero again. Back to the middle of the field. Ball key being kicked around and back out of play. College Place Hawks defenders just trying to get out of danger. Gutierrez, back to Mendoza. Castillo, trying to regain. Mendoza, though, has it again, taking the angle to the right. Dribbling fancy. Oh, look at that speed. Fancy footwork. Magaña again, and there he goes. Magaña with more than the hat trick now. 4 total goals. 6-0. Well, what can you say about this young man? Look at the athleticism. Look at the awareness of where he's out down on the field. Wasn't struggling, felt no pressure. He saw that assist was coming his way, had an opportunity to score, and he took it. We're sure Columbia Basin College is going to love that kid once he gets onto the field. Incidentally, the Columbia Basin Hawks, also the Hawks. Just a coincidence, I believe. Maybe. Who knows? Varying opinions on what a coincidence or anything else behind that might be. You never know. Anyways, Gutierrez running in the middle of the field right there. Back to Alexander Magaña, trying to keep his dribble. Oh, execution shot there, and just a little too high there for Gutierrez. Gutierrez, of course, already with 1 goal in this contest here in the first half. See what this second half is going to bring, as it looks like the reserve players are warming up. So depending on how this game continues to go in the second half, we may have some reserves coming in to finish out this contest. Christian Robles. Sending it back. Angel Pacheco, not Quintero. Sending it to Juan Diego Mendoza. Middle, sends it up front. Magaña trying to attack again. Oh, almost losing it. And the College Place Hawks able to kick it out of danger. Still struggling. Able to regain control. Enciso. Trinidad Hernandez able to execute back. Gutierrez with the chance. Gets it. Hernandez trying to get a kick in there. And the goalkeeper right there, Javier Morales Ramos, able to time that one and eliminate that danger as best he could. Back to the middle. Headed there by Garcia. Robles, opportunity to control it. Juan Diego Mendoza. Quintero finds position. Dribbling with it. tries to send it up front. Nobody there. Wildcats, header again there by Roble. Those fancy footwork there. Back to Magana. Trying to find a time and place. Look at that. And Cecil. Pretty much just running by himself. Takes the shot. Oh, and just a foot too high. And we best believe that we do have the reserves going to come in here at this point. Score, of course, 6-0. So we'll see how the rest of this contest finishes out, at least as it pertains to the first half. Wildcats successfully able to execute the game plan here tonight. And so the reserves are officially in. Let's see who still remains out there of any of the starters. I believe there might be one or two in there. Of course, Castillo already checked in. But a whole new set of players, the reserves in there. The only starter, Hector Godinez, the goalkeeper, who hasn't had to do a lot of work here tonight just because of that explosive offense that the Wildcats have in Alexander Magana and his teammates. Trying to regain control. Godinez is going to be sent the ball back. He's going to kick that one out of there. Back near the middle of the field. Kicking in. A foul going to be called there as Sergio Lopez, the senior, getting called for the foul. So free kick opportunity immediately. Trying to get this one to go. Fighting for the dribble, and shot will be applied to the right. Coming up on about 5 minutes remaining, plus extra time here in this 1A SCAC Round 1 District Tournament game here for boys soccer. Godinez, long kick. Looks like the wind may have slowed that one down a little bit. Wildcats trying to get back into a defensive position. Immediately finding it. That's Keanu Zuniga. Trying to take control. Little kick there by Alejandro Vasquez. Vasquez trying to take it himself. Castillo. He's already been warmed up, been out there for a few minutes. So he should know how this is going. Immediately, Alexis Enciso kicking it up front. Trying to slow things down. Anthony Dominguez right there with the chest himself. Slows it down. Castillo. Closest one, and possession remaining with the Wildcats. Substitution coming in for the College Place Hawks. As it appears, number 5, Andrew Alquicira, sophomore, coming in. Ball being kicked back and forth. Here is the College Place Hawks looking to finish out this first half on a strong note. Goalkeeper for the Hawks. As the Wildcats continuing their attack. And now the majority of the reserves, or should I say, yeah, all of the reserves out there on the field. Another foul called, and another substitution coming in here for the College Place Hawks. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us here for this first game here on the THS Digital Media Network. Toppenish Wildcats, Wildcat Stadium, hosting a number of soccer playoff games here for the SCAC District Tournament. Kicks inside, and Godinez able to get a save there and eliminate that threat once again. In the middle of the field, Alejandro Vasquez, he loses it. Isaac Mendoza trying to track that one down. Kicks it out of there. Jose Martinez in on that play. There's the College Place Hawks just trying to run with it as fast as they can. College Place Hawks with the regular season record of 8-9. Of course, earning the final seed in the SCAC tournament for boys soccer. No call there. So Jose Martinez saying that was a little bit too rough, but no call down on the field. Wildcats with the 6-0 lead. Alexander Magana with more than a hat trick today, 4 goals all to himself. Columbia Basin College commit. Wildcats with the chance. Oh, almost losing it there. Castillo trying to find Anthony Dominguez. And still fighting for it there. Inside, Castillo. Middle in the College Place Hawks kick that one out. Godinez tracks it down. Sends it to the other side of the field. Sergio Lopez there for a second with the header. So Martinez back and forth, losing it, loses it for a little bit. Trying to get back on defense. And Martinez is going to let that one roll out. Wildcats are going to continue. We're under 2 minutes. The fourth. And just kicked too far out. Alexis Enciso, the intended target. Back to play. Here on the inside. Getting stopped as the College Place Hawks continue to play on. Wildcats playing with all their reserves out in the pitch here in these final minutes of the first half. It's going to be an interesting game later on if the Wildcats are able to win out and get to the finals of the SCAC tournament. And if the Connell Eagles are able to do that, I mean, they have not faced each other this season, even though they're in the same league. Of course, Wildcats in the West and the Connell Eagles in the East. Connell, essentially, they are undefeated. Wildcats, have, of course, have one loss, but it's what you would call a good loss to top 5 ranked East Valley Red Devils from the CWAC at the 2A level. So, kind of an indicator of how good this squad is and can be. And an offside call on the Hawks. It's going to give a chance for the Wildcats to reset. They receive the ball on the other end. Trying to break away with the dribble. Martinez, and he gets the goal in. Alexis Enciso, the senior, with the goal here in a tournament playoff game. 7-0. That's how good this squad is. Even if you put the reserves out there, they still know their assignments. They know how to play good Wildcat soccer. And forth. still hovering around the middle of the field. And that's going to be the end of the first half. 7-0 here in round 1 of the SCAC Soccer District Tournament. Leading scorers here in the first half for the Wildcats. 4 goals in the first half coming from Alexander Magana, the Columbia Basin College commit. And of course, the other 3 goals, one of them by Christopher Gutierrez, one of them by Juan Diego Mendoza, and the one you just saw now by the senior, number 12, Alexis Enciso, leads to their total of 7 goals to nothing. Anyways, folks, we're going to take a break. Be back for the second half of this round 1 SCAC 1A Boys Soccer Tournament. We'll be back after this. And welcome back here, second half of this 1A SCAC Round 1 contest between the number 1 team in the SCAC and the number 8 seed in the SCAC, the College Place Hawks. Glad to be right back with you. I am your host, Antonio Tony D. Dominguez, covering all sports, or as many sports as possible, from across many teams. And there we go. Garcia just shoots it in there. And that will be the different player to have a score here tonight. 5th different player, actually. Correction on that one. And this win is just making it that much more difficult in order to defend, in order to guard properly. And you saw with the goalkeeper, Javier Morales Ramos, struggling to reel that ball in, feeling the pressure and feeling that discomfort from the wind as well. See if the College Place Hawks can find some good things to talk about here in the second half. Side to side. Cutting to the middle, Magaña again. Passes it inside and again, Gutierrez this time with his second goal. Here in the opening 2 minutes, 2 goals right off the bat. One of them by Rafael Garcia and the other one again by Gutierrez. Gutierrez with the second one now, and he's going to be, well, he still is. Only 5 different players have scored. Magaña with 4 of them, all to himself with the hat trick plus here in this contest. And now, right behind him, Gutierrez with 2 of them. The young freshman probably looking to take the role that Alexander Magaña has this season in being the main point, the focal point of the offense. Such a freshman. He's just a freshman. And still looks a little bit inexperienced at moments, but definitely when he is open and when he's feeling it, he's a very tough player to stop. Best believe, since he's just a freshman, we have to wonder, we have to think about what he's going to be able to do in the future once he gets more experience, once he grows up a little bit more, also physically, what the potential of that young man is going to be. Magaña stepping it down. Quintero working the right sideline. Sends it back to Rafael Garcia. Bring it back and forth. Juan Diego Mendoza, great midfielder here for the Wildcats. And Enciso not able to break to the ball in time. Give the ball right back to the College Place Hawks. I'd like to thank all of you folks watching here on the THS Digital Media Network. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow us on YouTube, on all our social media pages for everything Wildcats. And of course, if you're the visiting team or you're visiting from surrounding schools, we know that the Toppenish High School THS Digital Media crew is able to put on a superior product, some of the best in this region. We hope to continue bringing you more action here in the coming week. And then before, hopefully, the school year ends, do maybe a few non-sporting event broadcasts as well. But of course, that's why you like, follow, and subscribing. You'll never miss out on any of that news. So here, as the officials trying to line everything up, Cecil Mendoza kicks it in. Good save there. They've officially put in the reserve goalkeeper, Angel Garcia, just a freshman. Perhaps the team feeling the need to get the young man some experience, prepare them for the future here Well, regardless of what the outcome is here, when you have a young squad and you have just differing levels of competition, if you're looking to get better, you want to give your young players an opportunity to get some experience in there. And another goal there. Header this time by Angel Pacheco. Angel Pacheco, the sixth different player this season, or should I say this contest, to score. 6 different players. So even if Alexander Magana had not scored his 4 on his own, let's say he would have been shut down here today, you still had multiple other Wildcats that are more than capable of making a play on offense. Getting, most importantly, putting that ball in the net. Wildcats dropping back just a little bit, playing more of a zone. Nanya breaking away, using his dribble, fancy footwork. What? And another goal there. And again. So Alexander Magana just scored another goal, his 5th. As there was an injured player down on the field. And that goal was good by Magana, so he has 5 goals in this game all to himself. 6 different players scoring. We can do the tally right now. So 5 goals. The leading scorer, the leading goal scorer here for the Toppenish Wildcats the entirety of the season, Alexander Magana, the Columbia Basin College commit. Going to be playing at the next level in the fall down in the Tri-Cities, Richland, Pasco, Kennewick area. We wish him the best of luck. Best of luck in his future endeavors. Not very many athletes around the country get to experience that next level of competition, whether that be a junior community college or that be a university, doesn't matter. It takes a lot of hard work, takes a lot of hard effort and commitment and discipline to earn a shot at playing at the next level. And so it looks like a yellow card has been assessed. To the sideline, I believe. Head coach. There as the team athletic trainer, Toppenish's athletic trainer, Garrett Simpson, taking a look at the injured individual. That ball is going to go out of bounds, and the wind once again starting to pick up. And Cecil puts it in. Trinidad Hernandez tries to take control. Able to get in the middle of the field. Yair and Cecil. Oh, and gets it out of there as the College Place Hawks defense. Getting a read on that. Garcia using his move there, and the ball just a little outside of the line there. Here, Gutierrez able to take control. Garcia able to tap it in, tap it away, get it over to Rafael Garcia. Juan Diego Mendoza, right side of the field. Robles, sending it to Quintero. Has a shot with Gutierrez right there. Can he beat the man? Oh, he can't, but wow. What a good attempted play there. Didn't result in in the outcome that they wanted, but nonetheless, good opportunity there. Good luck. And Cecil just taking it back. Now with Garcia. Checo. In the middle. Says it up front. Mendoza. Quintero trying to track it down, but just a little too far ahead. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, second round going to be played next week on Tuesday. And then the finals on Thursday. And you bet the THS Digital Media Network is going to bring that action for you, especially on Thursday during the finals is the Wildcats here on the THS Digital Media Network. We will be bringing to you those especially important contests, championship game, and of course the loser out game that will be determined there on Thursday, next Thursday. And back and forth and exchanging. Alexander Magana called for the foul. So it's going to be a turnover there by the Wildcats. Minutes remaining here in the second half. Robles. Quintero makes a move off the ball. Mendoza, a little bit of a high arcer, tries to fit it inside the pocket of Quintero. Now Magana uses fancy footwork and shoots. This is going to be, I believe, let me see, it is Yahid Quintero, I believe, with that goal. Makes it 12-0 now. Just wanted to see it turn around so that way we can identify, get the player, the correct one. I believe it's Quintero. Yes, it is. So Quintero with the goal himself. So the seventh different player to score one here tonight. Checo. Sends it up front back to Quintero. Mendoza. Keeping it was outside. Now in the middle, Rafael Garcia. Takes control. Garcia sending it to the middle. Mendoza receives it. Magana shoots. Deflection. Still fighting for possession, though. Trying to use his body, trying to box out, and foul called on the Cats. Twelve to nothing, and we're going to have the reserves come in. And safe to say, not more than likely, but more than likely, they're going to finish out the remainder of this contest with 26 and change remaining in the second half. Unless magic starts occurring, or I don't know what it would even take this point to even get to 6 goals for the College Place Hawks. This game definitely, as time winds down, this game getting out of reach for the Hawks. Gets us started back again. As the reserves for the Wildcats are officially in. Much like the first half, going to try to finish this one out on their own. All their starters, main scorers, have scored here today. Only one reserve going up. Shot opportunity, Godinez gets it up, and an opportunity there for the College Place Hawks to score. Missed opportunity there by Oscar Diaz. Just a little bit too powerful. When you're that wide open sometimes, just like in any sport, you just sometimes lose concentration and not able to keep form and just make the simple play. But this win definitely has had an effect here this afternoon in the way this game has turned out, and especially the way that ball has moved around all day. I win. Were you sure you at home can hear it? And back and forth. And Cecil. Dominguez in the middle. Sergio Lopez taking control. Takes it back. In the middle, the College Place Hawks. Trying to make the most of their offensive possessions. Oscar Ponce. In the middle. Trying to get it to go somewhere. Stolen away there by Lopez. Lopez and Dominguez. Leading a trifecta, Castillo. Trying to cut through the College Place defense. Lopez loses it for a second. Wildcats trying to close down. And Nabor Gaona, the senior, trying to get something to go there. Possession is going to remain with the Hawks. Let's see where they want to take it. They're stuck all the way back here, and the Wildcats are still dangerous on the offensive side, even though their reserves are in. Anthony Dominguez coming in. Lopez trying to close down. Sergio Lopez watching his angle. And Cecil. Try to track that ball down, nothing coming yet. Long kick from Diaz. Now back to the middle to Axel Castillo. Running pretty with it. In the middle, kicked back out. Lopez and the College Place defender coming right there to kick that ball out of danger. Cecil back again, making a move, shoots it towards, misses it, kicks it out. Ball still alive though. The College Place Hawks just simply put it out of there. Coming up on halfway through the second half of this contest, round one of the SCAC Boys Soccer District Tournament, the 1A level. Here is the College Place Hawks taking on the number 3 ranked RPI team in the state at the 1A Toppenish Wildcats. We're going to await more than likely whomever is the winner of the contest between the Wahluke Warriors and the Wapato Wolves. And whoever comes out the winner of that contest, you bet it is going to be a good one when the Wildcats get back to action next Tuesday. Always going to be inbounded again, trying to find a good spot to deliver it. Wildcats able to regain possession. Alejandro Vasquez. Right now the man with the ball. Making it in. Offsides there called by the sideline official. Anthony Dominguez just a little bit too far ahead. Sometimes it's pretty difficult to know where you're at on the field, especially when you know action can happen as quickly as it can. You want to have your head on the swivel. you also need to keep in mind of what your responsibilities are. You don't want to create an opportunity for the other team to make a play on the offensive side. College Place Hawks go ahead and kick that one out. Alan Espana, the senior, getting that one out of danger. All curving a little bit due to the wind. Wildcats losing it there momentarily, and Cecil gives it off to Jose Martinez, and Martinez unable to keep moving forward with the ball as the Hawks able to regain control for a second and kick it out of there, but now Wildcats back at it again. Steele and Sergio Lopez thought they had opportunity there. Quick second. High arcing ball. Alexis and Cecil. There was Isaac Mendoza, the defender, able to get it in to the Wildcat offense's hands. And the shot there from Castillo, no good. Angel Garcia, the freshman goalkeeper for College Place Hawks, coming in there, doing his thing. And Cecil slows it down, steals it back. Castillo trying to work with it. Trying to find his teammate, but Enciso just a little bit out of position. Looks like Castillo thought that Alexis Enciso was going to be on that left wing sideline. Isn't the case, unfortunately, but good play. Yaed Enciso is going to come out of this contest now. One of the few remaining starters left out on the field. Keanu Zuniga comes in. Another young freshman. Castillo over him. Isaac Mendoza. He's taking control, kicks it up ahead. Inguez with another shot himself. Opportunity, but too far up ahead. Anyways, as this school year sports season winds down, I'd like to thank everybody that's tuned in to these THS digital media broadcasts. Sure, we're going to have more for you in the future, each and every school year, especially in the fall when we start back up again with football and again basketball later on in the winter season. Definitely some more soccer during the spring. So remember to like, subscribe, follow, never miss out on another THS digital media event. Watch these moments, watch these games from the comfort of your own home, anywhere you have a smart device, smart TV, phone, iPad, computer. As long as you have access to the internet and you're able to get to youtube.com, you can find these broadcasts in our archives only on THS Digital Media over on YouTube. Wildcats, Alejandro Vasquez, that ball kicked out. Deflected off of Alexis Enciso. This contest, just from the start, from the first opening minutes, Wildcats have just been in control. They had to deal with a lot of problems here in this contest, clearly shown by the 12-0 score. results speak for themselves here as the number 3 team in the state at the 1A level on the RPI, showing off their offensive skills in the opening games of playoffs. Cats pretty much making just trying to make as crisp and clean of passes as they can. Goalkeeper coming out, gathering that one. Manages to kick it out, but Alejandro Vasquez get up control there for a second. This ball is going to be set back. Wildcats still keep pushing forward. Lopez almost found Nabor Gaona for a second there, but Blaze Hawks still present there with their defense, and big kick, long kick there from the Wildcats. Chance to reset here again. Middle. Pez taking control there for a second, and now Castillo. So what a season here for both teams. Dribbling here on the sideline, almost losing his control. He does, loses the ball, and Cecil trying to send it up ahead to Dominguez. So the College Place Hawks will get an opportunity to reset this one. Meanwhile, another substitution coming in for the Hawks. No scoring since Yahid Quintero scored in the opening minutes of the second half. Wildcats trying to keep control. Alejandro Vasquez gathered there for a second, but his teammate not ready for that quick pass. Again, now interesting fact, it was this time 10 years ago, right before I graduated here from Toppenish High School, class of 2012. Shout out to all the friends, family watching this from wherever you may be at. You're probably at your house, enjoying some adult beverages. The Wildcats are going to come out with the win here this afternoon. Foul called down on the field. So the Wildcats have an opportunity to bring home essentially a third sports title. Both the girls and the boys wrestling team during winter sports season bringing home the top prize. And of course the Wildcats with a terrific effort this season for basketball. from that great team, placing as one of the best these last few seasons. Actually, since head coach JoJo Mespley's been in charge of the Toppenish basketball program, hired on during the 2008-2009 basketball season, was able to take that team all the way to state back in 2008-2009, finishing 7th that year, finishing 6th a couple years ago, playing in the 2A, and now this season playing down at the 1As, although not winning it all this time around, coming out with 5th place finish at the Sun Dome earlier this spring, earlier in early March. It's the Toppenish Wildcat football team also having great success, historic season, reaching the playoffs for the first time in well over 20 years. Huge stats for a ton of players. A select number of players also being afforded the opportunity to play collegiately as well. All those seniors that are going to be playing at that next level, the very best in their future endeavors as well. Not very much going on here in the final 10 minutes or so remaining, 8 minutes now remaining in this opening round contest of the SCAC District Soccer Playoffs. Alexander Magana with 6 goals all on his own. He's the leading goal scorer for this squad. Regular season overall, and in this contest here today. Back out to the middle. Back and forth, and he's going to let that one slip. Wildcats remain with it, still battling. Sergio Lopez puts it up front. Opportunity to break away. Still alive. Dominguez with the chance there. Ball still alive. Putting a move on and tapped out there. As Naborgo Auna. Couple of opportunities there. Just missed opportunity now. So here we go. Back to the middle of the field it goes. Middle there as Castillo tries to get possession. Sergio Lopez. Gaona trying to keep it alive. Passes it up ahead. Pass is just too strong. Well, offensively, it seems like the Wildcats have not lost the step. Even in a playoff game like this, still competing at a high level. That's what's going to be interesting once state playoffs get started in a little 1 to 2 weeks. Number one, where are these Wildcats going to be seated at? Where are they going to have to travel? It'd be kind of hard to imagine why this team would not be a top 4 seeded team. As we've seen past school sports season, results have varied and not necessarily been dependent on the results and on the quality of the opponents played throughout any sport, really. So you could say that the Wildcats might be considered underdogs, even though they appear to be. And by the results of this contest so far, one of the top teams in the state. Well, if we look at the teams that they played this season, playing top quality content. I mean, the game versus the Quincy Jackrabbits, another top tier team. They're of course playing over at the Caribou Trail. Whereas a shot from Jose Martinez, the junior, used all his speed and then some. Try to get that goal. So teams played this season for the Toppenish Wildcats opened the season up against the 4A opponent, the Sunnyside Grizzlies. And that's one of the interesting things and one of the cool things is when you build a successful program, you get the respect of any program around your area. When you consistently show that you can put on a good team, train a good team, and win championships and win games, yeah, you bet the bigger schools and the bigger teams, the teams with more talent, they're willing to play a team like the Toppenish Wildcats. Wildcats, of course, not afraid of any oncoming challenger. Back and forth. There's the College Place Hawks. Have yet to really be a threat on the offensive side. So the Wildcats have pretty much just played their offense. They have made this College Place Hawk team play defense as best they could. Obviously coming up a little bit short by the way the score is showing right now, but what else can you do against one of the top teams in the state? So coming up on 2 minutes remaining, 2:30 or so now. Here is the wind once again starting to pick up. Back and forth. Oh, and a stoppage of time there. Wow. No stoppage of time, excuse me, just a foul. Play still continues. Seems like everybody stopped there for just a moment. Lucky that the Wildcats had their heads on a swivel. Otherwise, that could have led to a free and easy score. College Place Hawks. Escail Martinez running with it, the sophomore. Loses it though, and Axel Castillo sends it to Sergio Lopez. Middle of the field. Trying to put it near the area of Navarro Gaona. And the College Place Hawks defender, Ricardo Lara Ruiz, the senior, having to come in there and kick that ball out of bounds. Less than 2 minutes remaining here in this opening contest, opening round of the 1A SCAC Boys Soccer Tournament. Wildcats letting that one slip by off of Sergio Lopez. We're under 2 minutes officially, plus extra time. This game pretty much, or has officially just been won by, not officially, but unofficially, Wildcats will come away with the win. Of course, it won't be official once the officials have called final time. Corner kick there for the Wildcats, not many of those here tonight. It's going to be called, and that's the end of this championship tournament opening round game. Toppenish Wildcats with the win. Let's go through the short stats we have for you here. 7 different players scoring here today. And they are as follows. The leading scorer here tonight for today's game, 6 goals from Alexander Magana, putting in a double hat trick here today. Right behind him, Christopher Gutierrez with 2 of them on his own. Look at that, just between those 2 players, 8 goals. And then 1 from Yahir Enciso, 1 from Alexis Enciso, 1 from Yahir Quintero, number 11, 1 from Alexis Enciso, number 12, 1 from Juan Diego Mendoza, and 1 from Rafael Garcia leads the total of 12-0 to finish out this contest. So anyways, the next time the Wildcats are going to be in action is going to be next Tuesday, 6 p.m. game here at Wildcat Stadium. Moving on to the second round. Semifinals coming up next week. Of course, we'll have that game for you here on the THS Digital Media Network. Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow and never miss out on another THS Digital Media event. And then on Thursday, finals, and of course the loser out matchup for the 3rd and 4th place teams. It's the Wildcats with the win here have already secured themselves a state berth. All a matter of seeding now. But of course the Wildcats have their eye on the top prize, the district championship, and then after that, the state championship. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here today. 12-0 final score, leading scorer, 6 goals from the Columbia Basin College commit, Alexander Magana. Thank you for joining us. My name's Antonio Tony D. Dominguez. We'll see you on Tuesday and Thursday next week. Have a good afternoon. See you out there. God bless.